Name's Nate. For me, I started Saddleback. I took a film class with Charlie, and at that point I had no idea what I was doing, no idea what I wanted to do, and I was like, whatever, I'll take this film class. Sounds fun, and that just completely ignited a passion. After that class, I realized like this is what I want to do, and so I've been running with that ever since. So it was, for me, take every film class that I possibly could. I even went over to Maria's classes to kind of get the opposite side of that and be in front of the camera and see what that experience was like. And then from there, it was just any job that I can get. I was taking free work, just doing anything I could for experience to kind of get my foot in the door and try to find that job. And then through Saddleback, I got an interview at Red. Thanks to Red, I put my head down and I hustled and just worked as hard as I could, and was able to go from a customer service position at the company to support, fielding all the support phone calls and emails. And then now I'm one of two field techs that goes out on Social Network, Dragon Tattoo, Game of Thrones. I went to Hawaii for Pirates, and I'm very thankful and fortunate for all that. But I think a lot of that was just kind of ducking down and persevering and getting shut down a lot, and knowing what I wanted and having that goal in mind and just hitting it hard.
They came to me because I worked really hard. I put in all the effort. I still took film courses, even though they didn't apply to my specific degree, which was television broadcast journalism. But because I knew what I was doing, because I had that great attitude that everyone has been mentioning, people wanted to work with me, and the work came to me in that regard. But you have to make the effort yourself first. At least in my case, that's how it was. When I finally got hired for Disney, having Tom Hanks come up to you and shake your hand and say, "Thanks, Coco, for helping out." He did that to every crew member. That was worth it. That was so cool.
I'm currently an assistant editor, assistant producer at PBS SoCal, officially known as KOCE. I've only been there about a year, so can't really talk about the experience so much in the industry, but my journey I think was kind of interesting. I started as not professionally, but I was a musician in high school and college. I really liked music, and I kind of got to the point where I was getting frustrated with my ability I could hear stuff in my head, but I couldn't play it with my hands, so I found other musicians that were better than I was, and I could kind of tell them, hey, play it like this, and this sounds cool. So I did a little bit of producing in college and recording. I had a nice 4-track recorder. And this was fun, and my parents were like, please finish college, we're tired of paying for what you're doing. Believe it or not, a liberal arts degree doesn't exactly open a million doors to professional world for you. So I started looking at classes at Saddleback. Okay, so after the editing class, I asked Hiro, like, what should I do to work in the industry? Because I have my degree already, I'm ready to start working. He said, you gotta internships. You gotta either know someone, have that uncle, or get in the door. So he told me to start looking for internships. And then he recommended KOCE because it was in Orange County and it was a TV studio. I applied there, and because of my background in editing, they started me as an intern. They started paying me full-time last summer. Part-time last summer. And then I got full-time, I believe, in November last year, and it's just kind of been going from there.